Hey, hey, Black man. Wrote a letter to a black man. Keep stepping through it. Black man. You make it, you make it, you make it. Black man. You make it, you make it. Promise you can keep it real, dawg.
Yeah, you can keep it real.
Pain is not forever, you can heal, dawg. You know, then you will, dawg. Oh yeah, you ain't gotta fake it, no. But you ain't gotta treat it like your heart is really vacant. Faking like you don't got no emotions, that don't make sense. I know you trying to get it going and been patient. Using every skill within you, even latent. Doing everything you can do just to make it. Cause you ain't made it, don't forget the end though. Said you done gave it all to God, what you afraid for? Man, even Jesus got some scars, what you scared of? Too busy holding on to stuff, should've been let go. See, when you scream into the void, it doesn't echo. But what you speak into existence will surely appear. But see, there ain't no GPS help you move through your fear. You gotta give yourself the drive, put you in the gear. Lack of it ruin your years, listen to me. Black man. Wrote a letter to a black man. Keep stepping through it. Black man. You make it, you make it, you make it. Black man. You make it, you make it, you make it. You from the root to the fruit, you the whole tree. You don't gotta overhoop when you're so free. You don't gotta break the chains when it's on God. You with God, you ain't never lonely. But I ain't saying that they ain't gon' never feel like you are. They pretending that they guys, but in real life you are. Shooting for the green, ain't seen it. Like shaking from the jump, but you still might do a part. Keep swinging, knock it out the course, out the park. Keep swinging, whether it's a match or it's a spark. Keep swinging, even when you shooting for the moon and you miss, you still be out there floating with them stars. Keep swinging, black man, black man, black man, black man.
Good evening and welcome back to another episode of Letter to a Black Man, the podcast. I am your host, B. Bernardo, and I'm super excited to have you back with me. Today, we're going to talk about a subject that we oftentimes avoid, and that's the shift that Black men avoid because everything changes. Today, I have a brother, a friend, Mr. Rich, sitting in with me, and I'm super excited to have him have this conversation with me.
Yes.
I was able to look at some of your reels on Instagram, and it really was inspiring.
I appreciate that.
But before we get into any of that, please, to our viewing audience, please introduce yourself.
Okay, it's Mr. Rich, Nashville native, just a Black man who has lived the life and trusting and embracing my new journey. That's basically the easiest way to put it. And I'm going to introduce it like that.
Okay, absolutely. I mean, straight to the point. Mr. Rich, like, hey.
Yes. Right, it's just that.
So I'm super excited to have you with me for this conversation.
Likewise.
Because oftentimes Black men avoid shifts.
Yes.
And what I mean by shifts, it can be an emotional shift, it can be a mental shift, it can be a spiritual shift. Yes. We oftentimes just completely avoid it because
You're right.
what I would honestly say, if I had to sit down and say, we oftentimes are afraid to sit with ourselves.
That's the hardest thing to do.
I know I can admit that that was something I used to could not do. I did not want to sit with myself. I did not want to be with my thoughts because it would make me feel like I'm weak because I always was told I had to show up a certain way. So I'm super excited that we're going to dive into this conversation.
Likewise.
How would you describe the man you are right now in your own words?
Ever evolving. That's the first way to put it, because I've had to learn just throughout everything I've ever been through is that change is inevitable. So if you're looking to stay the same, even though you're going to go through all these changes, because a new day is a new day. You're not the same person. You're going to evolve every single day. So if you're trying to be stuck in who you were 8 or 9 years ago, in 2026, like what, you're not evolving, you're not growing, you're stagnant.
Absolutely.
And that's not the way to be. So ever evolving is how I would describe it right now, man.
And you know what? And when you said that, that's more so like a wow, like ever evolving. Because when we sit with ourselves, the world is moving, the world is revolving. So if we are, like you just said, if we're just sitting in the same space, not trying to change, not trying to grow, not trying to learn, then what are we actually doing? And I would honestly say, like, I'm super excited because I can say that I'm ever evolving.
Right.
Now, I'm going to steal that word from you because I feel like I've been growing. I've been doing my own little thing. I've been in a different space, I would say, recently. But I made up in my mind that 2026, I could not do the same thing that I did in 2024, 2025, 2004. I could not do that. So I'm super excited that that was a word that you chose because it fits you. And then I can take that word and say it fits me too because I'm ever evolving. That's what black men got to do.
That's what you got to do. The thing is, you went touching something that you said 2026 is that time for you. Like, it doesn't matter when it is. And it doesn't have to be January 1st. I think a lot of times just black men in general, we have that new year, new me mindset. And it's like, man, if you start on March 17th, Happy New Year.
Absolutely.
Like Happy New Year. It's now.
Absolutely.
You got to live in the now. So I'm really big on that, even for myself. Just if I say I'm going to do something, I don't put it off. It's like, okay, today. If I'm going to do it, I have to start right now today. That's just showing myself that we're going to do this and hold myself accountable, because it is so easy to say you're going to do something and think you're putting a plan together for it, but really you're just putting it off and avoiding it. You're just avoiding it.
Avoiding it. Listen, like, we do avoid a lot of things. And I would say the biggest thing that we really, if we just gonna talk, one thing that we do avoid is accountability.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because it's you reflecting on yourself and you telling yourself what you've done wrong. Who wants to tell themselves what they've done wrong? It's easy to tell everybody else, and you done this to me and you made me feel this way. But you got to look in that mirror as a black man and be like, I done this to me. My actions made me feel this way. My actions is what lost me that opportunity, or it gave me that opportunity. Whatever it is, because accountability isn't a one-way street. You got to be accountable on good things also. But it's avoided because people only think that accountability comes in a negative form. And again, no matter who you are, you don't want to be negative towards yourself.
You know, like, you're really sitting here, and just the way that you're breaking it down, like, it's like,
I appreciate that.
So now I go back and I think back to the videos that I saw, because one of the things that I noticed in your videos, you are, like, real. And I think your side views, when you do, like, the side view in the video, it is you. I ain't gonna look at you when I say it, because I don't want you to think I'm blaming you or I'm calling you out on it. So I ain't gonna look at you. I'm gonna look to the side and I'm gonna say it. But you have a way of saying words that make us, one, check ourselves. So watching some of your videos, I definitely had to go back and check myself, because you are like the big brother that's like, hey, yeah, no, we did that far too long. You did it that way. Like, and you make men deal with themselves in your content. I would say, what was the shift for you? That what in your life happened that shifted you to where you are now?
Just one moment?
No.
Like just one? There's been a lot of them. And I tell people a lot, man. I've lived the best of the best and the worst of the worst. Like, I've done amazing things in my life, and I've been in some very low places where it's like, man, I have nothing in front of me. Like, I'm just sitting here stuck. But I would say that the thing, that one particular thing, it was actually, 10 years ago, 2016, my great-grandmother passed away. And she raised me, just, I'm like family, your granny gonna raise you. So my granny raised me up, and I'm gonna say I was a favorite, but everybody think that they were their granny favorite. But me,
absolutely.
But she and I, man, we had this bond. Like, it was different. Like, and I lived with it was cousins, aunts, uncles. It was one of those houses, and out of everybody there, I always felt like she put a little bit more into me.
Okay.
Like, you know, my cousins, they did whatever they did out in the streets, and I was around it. Like, I don't have any, I have all sisters, no brothers.
Mm-hmm.
And so all of my cousins are 5 or 6 years older than me, some 7, 8. So I was raised by them. So I seen everything they were doing, their highs, their lows, them going to jail, them having 8, 9 cars, like just, you know,
The life. Mm-hmm.
And so I made a decision. I always be like, yeah, I don't want to go that route. But back to the 2016 situation. So my granny passed away. I was dealing with health issues, just, you know, depression, anxieties, self-supplementing and women, like just everything. And so I'm going through those things. And then me and the woman I was dating, we took a trip. Because she was just like, you know, you've been kind of down and
Okay.
you know, you need
She
to get
saw
away.
it.
Yeah, she saw it.
Okay.
And so, of course, we have this trip. We on the beach. We hanging. We having a great time. And Facebook, of all the places, she gets a message.
Yikes.
Yeah, she got a message. And so, yeah, man, that flight back was tough. It was tough. And, you know, of course, you know, we broke up. And I was at that point, I'm like, okay, this is me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm the problem here. I can't say that old girl was in the wrong because whatever happened with me and her, you know, she wanted to tell because she was like, damn, you going on trips with somebody else, but you were neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. But,
Okay.
you know, and so I had to really sit with myself and be like, I'm the problem. Like, it's me. Like, I can't blame anybody else. It's me. Everything that's going on, I'm still sitting and soaking in this grief, and I have to get over it. I'm not ever gonna forget my granny, but I gotta get over this. I gotta move forward. You know, relationships were just, I was in a cycle
Absolutely.
of just, man, maybe 6 weeks after you break up with one, you already locked in with somebody else. Like you're not processing the grief of the relationship. You're not even really reestablishing yourself to know what you like and understand for you. And so all these things, and I was like, man, I'm going to just take 90 days. Just 90 days. And I'm going to really I'm not going to date nobody. I'm going to just really focus on me and build myself up to where I'm trying to get to. And man, 90 days been 10 years. Like, I guess the easiest way to put it. Like,
I mean, 10 years of you doing the work.
Doing the work.
Like, and
that's it.
that is one of the things. And like somewhat similar to like your story, I would definitely say, one, I appreciate you and I commend you for like your truth.
Yeah.
Grief has a way of hitting us.
Yeah.
But then because we as men, if we're gonna be honest with one another, we've not been taught how to deal with grief.
Yeah.
So we turn to other things we turn to other things to get our mind off of dealing with that.
Yeah.
So as you said, even just jumping into a relationship, and when that relationship ends, you jump into another one because you it's like a shock that happened and you still going through this shock.
Yep.
So going from the next, you don't have to deal with yourself. You don't have to sit with yourself.
Right.
You don't have to sit with silence. You don't have to sit and process anything. And you just
Accountability. It's that lack of accountability. So it's so easy to, and it's not even just women. Alcohol, you know, vices, gaming. I don't knock any of those things. Doom scrolling, like all of these things, it makes you're doing something else, or you're avoiding yourself. So people who, you know, might go through something, ain't always a breakup, but just going through something and you jump on the game or you start smoking or you start drinking, like you just avoiding it, man. And you have to face it. You absolutely got to face it.
And then when you think about it, once all of that is done, once you drink what you're going to drink, you've done the supplements that you were going to do, once whatever you were searching for, once you get there, it's always like, it's never enough. And then when whatever that high is, once you come down,
man,
you got to deal with yourself.
You got to deal with yourself.
And I think that's something that we oftentimes don't talk about is having to deal with ourself, or a healthy way of dealing with ourself. That will silence the noise and allow us to be vulnerable
Right.
without somebody using our vulnerability as a weapon. Like if we get into an argument or disagreement later, then they say, "Oh, well, you cried in front of me, and you're not as strong as you said you was, or you put on for your city, but I really know the real you."
Yep.
So they hold it over your head. So I truly commend you for acknowledging it, and then navigating through it, because again, even with your content now, I've watched the videos. I'm like, okay, he's spitting some, but then it's always them ones where your head turned to the side. Them the ones that hit the most. Them the ones that hit the most. And it's necessary.
Yes.
I would definitely say that. I know that, and I'll say a little bit about mine. Like for me, the shift happened. I'm from Alabama, and my mindset was always out of Alabama.
Yes.
Because I felt like, I see what everybody else is doing, what everybody else has going on, and I'm not going to knock it because I love where I'm from.
Right.
But they were doing things that I'm not going to do. And so I saw myself doing something different.
Yeah.
And it's probably the first time I'm admitting it live. Like my mom, like I love her down, and I truly miss her, but she passed away. And I think that was a shift for me because this year makes 10 years.
Okay.
So that was a shift for me because as a young teen, you rebellious because your mom has lived and they know life, they know what's to come. We don't know that, so we want what we want when we want it, how we want it. So I moved out and all of that, and and it wasn't until I was trying to run away from. Because I thought, like, you don't want me to do nothing. You want me to just go to work and come home. But the shift happened once she passed, and I was like, okay, what is happening? Because even then, I've ran away from just having to deal with myself. And being honest, even after acknowledging her passing, I did not grieve. Like I did not. Well, I grieved, but I didn't grieve the proper way. I grieved by seeking validation from other people. I would drink, but I know my drinking had increased. And then it's just like, and my best friend, I love her to death. One of the questions that she would ask me every time she kind of saw me in this space of spiraling. And I'm trying not to get choked up because that almost just hit me. My best friend would always ask me, "Who are you?"
Okay.
And for the life of me, I could not answer that. When she would ask me, "Who are you?" I was like, I don't know. Because I'm the young boy that never sat with himself when something happened. So I didn't know. And I'm like, I don't know. And I was like, who is this person that you see? Because I don't see him.
No, that's real.
Who is this person that you see for me? Because I don't see this person.
No, that's real.
And it was that challenged me because out of everybody that I've had in my life, she's the only person who has asked me that question.
That's a real one.
And she has asked me that question. I would say we've been friends 16 years.
Okay.
She has asked me that every year.
Okay.
I was finally able to give her the answer of who I was.
That felt good, didn't it?
It did, because I was like, so this is the person you saw back then that I did not see. Like, so I truly appreciate, having people that's in my corner, because my friend, she'll say one of the things, she's like, I'm not a fan, I'm a supporter.
That's real.
Because it's a difference between fans and it's a difference between supporters. You have fans who just every time you up, they up with you. When you down, they not there with you. So your supporters are going to be there through it all. Like, we have been high together, we have been low together. Not high. Like,
I know what you mean.
But we have had our highs and we have had our lows. But she has truly asked me that every year. And I would say it was a couple of years ago that I was able to sit down and tell her who I was. And the surprise, the shock, the emotions that came with that, because I was able to tell her, like, now she can kind of take the reins off of me, and she know that any decision that I make, I'm making it one with the best interest for myself in mind.
Right.
But I'm like, what's she gonna say if I just? What's she gonna say if I do that? So having people that's gonna challenge you,
right?
Having people that's going to push you to the person that they know, because we as men talk about having visions and having dreams.
Right.
Everybody's not going to gravitate to our visions. Everybody's not going to gravitate to our dreams. So having those that will support the dream,
gotta have that,
really matters.
It's the true concept of iron sharpening iron. Like, and people say that, and it's almost become like a cliche catchphrase type of thing. But if you really have, and you don't need a lot of friends like that, just one. If you just got one legitimate person who is gonna always hold you accountable as a man, as a friend, and you can do the same with him or her in that same manner, and it's not gonna be held against you, or they're not gonna feel away because you really not even checked them, but you approach the situation as a black man to a black man or a black man to a black woman is, hey, brother, sister, I see this and I'm challenging you. Not because I'm hating, but because I'm loving. I love you. Like, if you're really my person, I love you. And so we have to be better about that. Like, my friend, I'm sitting here thinking about it, man. We met in like 96, so like 30 years. And we highs and lows. I mean, some super, super highs, some super, super lows. But the last, like, we don't talk every day because we don't have to. Like I said, we're supporters. Like, when
what's
you got something going
don't
on,
need to be explained.
It's understood. But every time we talk, it's, man, brother, I see what you're doing, man. I love how you're doing this, man. I see the growth. Like, it's a growth conversation. It's, man, I want to do this with my family on this time, and like this, it was weather we got the past week. We calling each other, bro, just checking on you, man. How you and the fam doing? Man, we good. How y'all doing over there, man? We straight, you know. X, Y, and Z. This what's going on, man. You know, if you need me, I'm gonna get this ice for you. Like, you know, it's that. So you really need those types. But like I said, and you need to have those fan type of friends who, when things are going great, oh, we out every weekend, we hanging, we laughing, we joking, I'm pulling up. But when I'm down and my situation ain't what it was 3-4 weeks ago, 3-4 months ago, now you're busy. now you've gotten busy all of a sudden. Go ahead.
That's so true.
Yeah.
That's so true. And it's when I'm good for a good time. And I had to realize that, like, and I think that is what slowed me down on kind of trying to make friends. Because I feel like my energy, I'm a people's person. Like, I love to have fun. I love to laugh, and you're going to have a good time with me. Yeah. But I think also it was where I was a good time for some people. And then when I wasn't a good time, they put me back on the shelf until they were bored again and needed something different to do. And we just being honest, that really messed with me mentally, because I'm what did I do to get put back on the shelf? Yeah. You know, what did I do to be for just a moment? Yeah. I ain't want nothing from you. I ain't want nothing from you but a genuine friendship, a genuine connection. And I showed up when nobody else, I showed up being that supporter. Yeah. And everybody else was fans. And then you put me on the shelf, but I was holding them accountable. But I was holding them accountable.
I'm gonna break it like this. So it's a form of backhanded validation. See, we have the idea of wanting that front facing, look at me, do this. But then also, if we know and understand that someone really isn't exerting the same level of energy towards you that you are towards them, then you're going to go the extra mile. Again, that's that backhanded validation. It ain't to look at me. It's I want you to see the value in me. And in that, you think you're seeing the value in yourself, but more than anything, you're really kind of devaluing yourself, because you know they're not going to ever give you that same energy back. Because if you got to force them to do it, they didn't want to do it. Like, I am so big on that. I don't make anybody do anything. I ask once, and if you don't, okay.
I know how to move.
I know how to move. And I'm not taking it personal, but it's just like, okay, you ain't want to do it. So I know how to move. I won't ask you that no more.
Now, you really just stepped on my toes.
I didn't mean to.
I ain't gonna even hold you. You stepped on my toes just then, because it was the validation, the backhanded validation.
Yeah. That's real, though. It's real.
That was good.
It's real.
And that made me, that almost stung. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
I
That
don't want to
almost,
make it sting.
but here's the thing though. Because it stung,
Yeah.
that let me know that you were telling the truth.
It's real.
Because I feel like I show up and I'll tell myself, I don't need no validation. I don't need that because I know, but you do, or you would appreciate it. And then when you know that you've given and you don't get at least some type of acknowledgement, and that could be a friendship, that could be a relationship, like it start making you feel some type of way.
It does.
And then it start making you question yourself. Am I worthy enough of this? Listen, that's a spiral in itself. So yeah, that was you did that. You did that.
But see, again, anything I speak to on my videos or this pod, man, I've lived it, I've done it. So it's never coming at a place of me coming at someone. It's coming from a place of experience. I've had to experience it. I've had to live through it. I've had to look at myself at that time when I finally decided, like, man, all these relationships I've had with people, you know, not even just like romantic relationships, but interpersonal relationships, friendships, work acquaintances, anything, whatever it is, it's like I be looking like, okay, I feel a way because they didn't do what I would do for them, but they don't have to. That's not their obligation. Their obligation is always going to be to do what's best for them. But I'm also doing what's best for them and not doing what's best for me.
Okay, I'm about to go. But that's so real.
Yeah.
Like when I say that,
It is
so
it's real, man.
Real. What is harder? What do you believe is harder? Changing the mindset or changing the habit?
I think one hand washes the other.
Break that down.
So if you're going to change your habits while you're doing it, you're going to have to change your mindset. Because you can't have new habits but still having the same thought process that you had before you change those habits. Those habits are going to change your mindset. And then if you change your mindset, then you have no choice but to change your habits. So these are, they're going to wash each other. But it's hard. Either way. Like there's no easy button. And I think a lot of times, especially as black men, we have this sense of, I don't want to call it entitlement, but it's more so almost like we want the reparations of life. We want life to be easy for us because it's been hard for my uncle, for my dad, for my cousins. It's hard for me, but it would be so much better if it was easier. Even billionaires have problems, and they got $1 billion problems. so your $1,500 problems, man, they give anything to have some $1,500 problems.
Listen,
anything to get some $1,500 problems. So it's hard, and you just have to stay the course. And you have to understand going into it, this is going to be hard. It kind of also, like I said, habits and mindset. It goes into. A lot of times we don't want to start. No, we don't want to keep going. We want to start over. Let me say it like that. Starting over is easy because you're already starting at scratch. You've been there so many times because you started over so many times. But if it's hard, that means you're progressing. If you done had 3-4 months of, man, ain't nothing shaking in my favor, but I'm still up. I'm still getting up every single day with the mindset that something gonna shake today. It didn't shake the last 3 or 4 months, but today, something gonna shake. You're growing. You're on a new level. New levels are gonna be hard. It's like a video game. Like level 1, you can breeze through that.
Yeah.
Get on level 17. Get on level 17.
You be like, what happened?
Man, what?
Is this still the same game?
Yeah, like, man, what? But the thing about games is we can get online and find a cheat code. Ain't no cheat code in this.
Sir.
Ain't no cheat code in this.
You got to go through it.
You have to, but so many people, man, I'm gonna quit. And then 3 months later, okay, I'm gonna try again. You starting level 1 again. You still gonna have to go through level 17 to get to 18. To get to you gotta go through it. You have to. Starting over, you're delaying yourself.
So do you think growing up, that was something that you saw a lot? Like, the males in your life starting over
Yeah.
a lot,
Yeah.
and not really just accomplishing what they originally said they were going to do.
Yeah. Because again, starting over is easy. And again, that backhanded validation. Because they talked about you in private when you quit. They know you quit just like you know you quit. They see the slack. So and if you think they're not talking about you, they are. And it's not even from it's not from a place of hate. It's just that's people's natural instinct that they aren't trying to elevate themselves. So then even in that, you got to really evaluate who you hanging around. You got to evaluate that like, okay, damn, every time I start over, yeah, they pat me on the back and bro, you gonna do it this time or whatever the case may be. But then when you quit, man, I knew he was gonna quit. I knew he wasn't gonna do it. Like again, it's not always coming from a place of malice. That's just the only way they know to talk.
And I would even go, because listen, you really stepping.
I'm not trying. I promise I'm not
really,
trying to.
But here's the thing: I truly, truly, truly appreciate it because it's not something that I did not know. It's not something that I did not know because even when I did this podcast, like I did it, and this is what I saw myself doing. Here, right in this moment. But I didn't know the process, or I didn't know the work ethics that came with it. So when I first did it, I did it virtually, or not virtual. I just did it audio. That was good. But then I was my own worst critic. So I was like, okay, I could do it different. So when I took a couple of years off, and I was like, okay, no. But I believe in God. So God was like, he just kept bringing it back to the forefront. And I'm like, okay, so there's something for me here. There's something. God, what do you want me to do? So I ended up coming back and I bought it back, but I kind of rebranded, redid everything. But it was like I had a different drive. And my stepdad texted me. And his words to me was, you got to stop starting over. You have to stop starting over. So I'm like, okay, because again, you don't want to hear that, but I know I have started, stopped, and start over. Stop, and start over. And any of my friends will be like, I will tell you up front, I don't want to stop, and start over. Nothing. But that was what I was doing.
So let me ask you, not to cut you off. Is this your level 17?
This is level 17. This here. No, this is the big boss. This is the big boss right here. But it was me just pushing past. So when I came back with Letter to a Black Man, we did season 1, and we did it on YouTube. So I was like, okay. But when I came back that time, I truly silenced the noise. I didn't look at who all viewed it, who all liked it, who all commented, I didn't look at any of that. And I was like, okay. I wrapped up season 1. And it was a gap, not gonna lie, it was a gap. It's some months. But I ended up still was like, I got to keep going. And then my stepdad texted me again. He was like, I'm so proud of you. And he was like, you're gonna reach, I think, 10,000 followers on YouTube. And I was like, okay. Because I only had 60 at the time. So I'm like, you see what you looking at mine. But again, it was like, I knew that I had to do it different. People gonna only take you as serious as you take yourself.
That's the only way.
And as you see, we're in a studio now.
You are.
And because this is a shift that we often avoided, which is, again, why I take my hat off and commend you for being here on this first episode with me about the shift, because this is a shift for me. This is different. This is new. When I walked in, they was like, how you feeling? I'll tell you in a minute, because I really don't know, but it's a shift that I mentally had to prepare for, emotionally prepare for, spiritually prepare for, and now I'm super excited to be back. And we going up.
That's it. up is the only way to go. You got level 18, you're gonna have level 19, you're gonna have level 20. It's gonna always be a challenge on all of those levels. But you have to always remind yourself, if I start over, I'm starting back over at 1. And so when you get to that 10,000, let's say you, for whatever reason, you feel like you didn't get discouraged. You might be at like 8,500. You start back over in 2 more years. You starting from level 1 again. So those people, they done made a new YouTube account by now. You got bot followers now. Like so you start back over from 60 again. So that just keep going. And again, anything I say, I be telling myself this too. I've been in a similar position. I've done podcasting probably, for like 16, 17 years. And I've done it with several people, several different ways, or I've tried to do it my own way. And you get that traction and something happens. Studio might go out of business, or the person who was recording might decide they don't want to do it no more. Yeah. And you're doing it with someone, then y'all might have your conflicts or whatever the case may be. But every time you start over, you're having to start from scratch. I've done it so many times, starting from scratch and being like, I can't do this anymore. Whatever I got is what I got, and whatever I got to go through, I'm already waist deep in it. So I'm going to turn around to get right back to this point and have to face this same thing again. So it is going to hit me in my mouth, I'm going to hit it in his mouth.
Absolutely. What did letting go of your old identity cost you?
My whole life. Yeah, my whole life. And that's not to say I was living, any kind of crazy life, but those relationships that you had that you even valued to great extent, you don't have those anymore. Family relationships, not because of anything bad, but you're just not in the same alignment and same level. I'm really big on the concept of, if we're not growing together, we're growing apart. And so when you change, you're going to grow apart from a lot of people. And it's going to be hard because, again, these are your people. These are people you've seen every day, hung with every day. But when you're doing something different, they may not want to do better than, they may not want you to do bad, but they don't want you to do better than them.
Absolutely.
And so they get different. And then you wonder, then what happened? What's changed? And the change is in you. And so that change in me, it didn't reveal anything malicious about anybody. It was just like, okay, we're not doing the same things. I don't want these things.
Okay.
I love these people. So I've been around them all my life, and I love what we got going on and the friendships we've grown and the neighborhood we come from and all these things. But okay, we do different things. So why am I still coming around doing things that I'm not interested in doing anymore to appease somebody else? No, I can't do that. I can't do that. I got it. Thank you so much. So yeah, no, that's the biggest thing is everything changes.
Absolutely.
Everything.
And it does. Everything does change because the world is forever changing.
Yes.
What we knew back in the 90s, I'm 89, but what we knew, so what we knew back then is not the same as it is now.
Correct.
So times are changing, so we have to kind of be up with what the times are.
Yeah.
So that goes back to what you were saying about starting over. You're never, like, yes, you have equipped yourself with the tools and the knowledge of what's new.
Right.
But all of that, that's why you keep starting back over at one, because all of that is gone.
Yeah.
All of that is out of the window because in your time off, in your break.
Yes.
Because I promise you, when I did that first season of the podcast, everything was seamless. But because I took that break, I can't log into nothing no more. I can't get into nothing.
Yeah.
I can't get into anything. And then the thing that I was with, that changed. It's not even the same anymore. So it's just like,
I'm starting from scratch.
I'm really starting from scratch.
Yeah.
And that's something that men find. I'm not going to even say all not all men, but it's oftentimes safety in there.
Yes.
Because, again, we don't have to see ourselves.
Yeah.
You get to keep hiding behind something. You keep hiding behind a dream of, I'm going to do it. You know, like I'll sell you a dream.
Man.
But then when it comes to putting the work in for the dream, you ain't you.
Man, it's life. If you put yourself in that cocoon of all those things that prevent you and hide you from the things you're going to shelter, you're going to be as comfortable as these chairs, man. And these chairs are comfortable. You're going to be as comfortable as these chairs.
Absolutely.
And comfort is comfortable. It feels good. But at the same time, you know you got to get up and get out in that cold. You got to go outside. And a lot of times, going outside is difficult. It's either too hot or it's too cold or it's raining.
It's something. It's something in
something's
the some
going
element
on
is
out there.
happening.
There's an element.
And you just don't know how to deal with
You
it.
don't know how to deal.
So I will say every kid that you have, did you have to shift differently each time?
Yeah. No question. The thing with kids is they're all different. They're all different. They all have their own unique personality, especially when they're younger, because it's going to form. So when it forms, you get a whole human. You get a whole human, and so you have to really. I grew up around older people, so it was always the one size fits all parenting, and you know that's not how. That ain't how life works, man.
Not anymore.
Like with anything, it's not one size fits all. It's really, it's custom. It's custom, and yours is yours. And so, no, man, my babies, like they definitely, all of them have different personalities, so I have to embrace all their personalities. Like how I talk to you and how I'm talking on this is how I talk to my kids. Like I'm not gonna do too much. I'm gonna give them some real life.
Absolutely.
Like this is what it is. Like I know you don't like it. I know you don't like it.
Yeah, because you just stepped on my toes a couple of times.
But this is what it is.
It's teaching them that once you get outside of that door, reality happens.
Yeah.
Like reality happens. So all I can do on the inside is just prepare you for once you get outside. Once you cross this threshold, like the world is a beast.
Yes.
And there's so much going on.
Yes.
So having to shift like I feel like every year there's a shift, and it doesn't have to be something that is like drastic or whatever, but because times are changing, you have to shift to make sure you as a father have to shift because you want to make sure that your kids are ready for the world, because you have children that are going to go out and be somebody, and
preparation
is key. It's necessary.
So that actually brings us to why we're here, talking about what people avoid. Because we weren't always prepared. Not to say our parents weren't there, but maybe they weren't prepared. Because again, it's custom.
Yes.
Every day is new. No matter, people have lived, but even for them, every day is new. You just have to go off your experiences. But we weren't prepared. And again, that's no knock to anyone. It's just when you know better, you got to do better. And so if you know better and you realize, okay, I wasn't prepared. My parents did the best they could, but they didn't prepare me for this because maybe they weren't prepared for it. And so that's just knowing better, doing better. So that I see it, and I've had this idea, and I'm still growing. Like I by no means am I perfect in any way. I still have my moments. I'm human. But again, it really goes to the mindset that I got to prepare them for whatever it is. We're going to customize it. But in all of that customizing, the main thing is be you.
Absolutely.
Whatever that looks like.
Absolutely.
I don't care. Be you. Because you trying to make someone else happy going to make you miserable. You trying to do something for me, then you're going to resent me. And I don't want that.
Absolutely.
I don't want that with anyone. That's one of the things I'm really big on. Like I ain't holding you hostage. Like I don't want you to feel like you're being controlled. Like I'm the king of free will.
Absolutely.
you got to do what works for you. And if I really support you, I'm going to support you. And even if I don't agree with it, I'm not gonna bash you about it. But if I see that you're doing something that may not be the right way, I'm gonna give you my advice.
Absolutely.
You ain't got to do it, but don't say I didn't tell you.
Absolutely. So I will ask you, have you gone to therapy?
Yes.
Have you gone? And has therapy helped shift you to where it helped navigate, it helped you navigate your thought process to now being the person that I'm sitting in front of, Mr. Rich himself?
Yeah. So the thing with therapy and people, we have the stigma and it's getting a lot better. But one of the main things that I took from therapy was I was able to free my mind from all these things that I've been holding on to for so long. Like, and you still, the memories never go away, but you've been holding it in, and you build up resentment. You're gonna build up that resentment because the coulda, woulda, shoulda. They should, again, that I would have done it this way. You're not them. And one thing I really took in all of that was forgiving and moving on.
Absolutely. That's powerful.
Yeah, forgiving and moving on. Like, I ain't gotta like you no more. I ain't gotta like you.
Listen.
We ain't gotta be buddies. If we see each other, I still might go the other way. But I don't hold on anything towards you. I ain't got no resentment. I ain't got you should have did this. We not gonna argue when we see each other. If you still arguing with me, I'm gonna walk away. Like, I have nothing to say back. It happened. We can't change it. Whatever it was, it can't be changed. You could hold on to that thought of, man, it should have been. Yeah, it should have been. But what do you keep on feeling like that? What's it doing for you?
Absolutely.
No, man, you got to go to therapy because our brains are meant for processing, not holding on to things. Like, it's not a data storage. Like, you're supposed to just process and move on and keep on going because you want to keep it moving, keep it turning. But if you're just storing all these things, there's no room for nothing new. That's what therapy taught me.
That's it. and I think what I would go to say is, even, what I've heard is whatever happens in this house, stay in this house, which again, we hold on to. And then when we do go to therapy, you weak because why you got to go to somebody and talk to somebody? Because, there's no space here for me to talk to you.
Okay.
But what I will say is therapy, when I first went to therapy, what therapy taught me is there was a lot of stuff I had to unlearn.
Yeah.
There was a lot of stuff I had to unlearn. But the second thing that therapy taught me was it is okay to feel. Like, my voice matters, my emotions matter, and I matter.
Yeah.
So therefore, I had to unlearn a lot of it. Because, when you growing up, I don't say nothing because I don't want no confusion, I don't want no problems.
Yeah.
But I hold in so much. And then now I'm having to learn it a different way. I'm learning it a healthier way.
Yeah.
Therapy is necessary.
Yeah.
Even if I promote therapy.
Yeah.
But I will say, even if you just need some tools to help you get to stop starting over.
Yes.
If you need some tools to start starting over, therapy.
Yeah. Therapy. It does. It helps. It really helps. And even if you feel like you don't want to go to therapy, write your thoughts down. Write them down. Like, that's a form of therapy. Like, people, here's what we fall victim to the mindset. We feel like we got to go pay for therapy. You and I always got to pay for it. If you have a wise uncle who ain't going to hold the opinions and thoughts, or a wise aunt who ain't going to hold it, they're just going to let you speak freely. That's therapy. Writing it down is therapy. Like, it's different forms of it. Just driving, listening to music. Clearing your mind, that's therapy. Like, that's therapy is just literally clearing your mind. Because you're getting these thoughts out. It's freeing up your mind. That's how therapy is. So you just find your therapy. And just start there. And if you get to a point where you feel like, okay, after I've done these things and I'm getting better, but maybe I do need to go talk to somebody who can,
absolutely.
Then go that route. But don't feel like you got to start, going to someone. Man, get you a journal, get your phone, the notes app, and type it out.
Full.
Yeah, type it out.
Mine is full.
And so, yeah, that's therapy.
Absolutely. So as we are coming to the end, I'm gonna put you on the spot.
Okay.
Since you done stepped all over my toes today,
Okay.
I'm gonna put you on the spot.
Okay.
And you can either look at the camera or you don't have to look at the camera. But again, the ones when you're not looking at the camera, they really hit different.
Okay.
And I know that this is Letter to a Black Man, but for a Black man, a brother that is out there,
Okay.
I really want you to just give a word of encouragement about the shift. Like, talk to a brother or talk to a young man, a young you, and just like give them a thought, like a nugget that they can eat on about the shift.
Okay. You did put me on the spot with that one. I was not expecting that. So, I think first things first, admit it's hard. Admit to yourself, this is going to be hard. It's going to be harder than anything I've ever done in my life because I'm going to lose friends. I'm going to lose loved ones. I'm going to lose money. I'm going to go through some struggles. But I'm already going through struggle. So it's just a different struggle. But you have to go through it to grow through it. And that's one of those things that I tell myself. Again, anything I say, I'm really talking to myself. I'm really talking to myself. So with that, again, it's going to be hard. It's going to be a nonstop daily grind. You got to find some discipline. Discipline ain't always doing 1,000 push-ups a day or anything like that. Discipline is knowing, okay, every morning I wake up, I'm going to drink me a glass of water because that's going to help me clear my mind to start off. I'm going to tell myself something good. Like, even if, man, I look good today. I'm going to have one thing, whether it be a watch, it ain't got to be nothing flashy, a pen, a certain cologne, whatever it is. Like, you got to start to build those systems for yourself, and that's the discipline of yourself. You start to find yourself in those habits. That's another thing. I'm riffing too, so this is going to go a lot of places. Another thing, set habits, not goals. Like, goals are cool, but the thing I'm going to tell you what goals do. Goals confuse us because goals make us feel like once we get it, that's the finish line. We think that's the finish line. It's not the finish line. Like, look at the mountains. You climb the one, it's the one next to it. It's never stopped. The Appalachians don't stop.
That's good.
Like, it goes from sea to shining sea. So it's always going to be something new, something different. So you're starting, but you're starting fresh. And you got to just keep on pushing. You got to understand that. So don't set goals for yourself. Set habits. Because if you do the habit every day, you're going to look back and be like, man, how far have I came? Like, that's one of the biggest things. One last thing, trust your process. Whatever your process looks like, it's your process. Whatever your day-to-day is that works for you is going to get you to the next place. That's what you got to do. Trust in your process. You can't do it like nobody else has done it because they're not you and you're not them. They done it a certain way and it worked for them. Think about how many people have tried it their way and it did not work for them. So you got to do it your way. Whatever your way is, whatever your way looks like, that's what you got to do. So that's what I give.
Thank you.
That's all good.
Thank you for that. I do appreciate you just speaking to a man out there.
Yeah.
And just kind of pushing them to silence the noise.
Yeah.
And just bet on themselves, in all other words.
Yeah.
I love the set habits, not goal. Like, that is...
Yeah.
That's a mindset shift right there.
It is.
Set habits, not goals.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be a hashtag. You might want to go and use that, but no. And it's not. No, I definitely will give you credit for that because that is powerful.
Yeah.
Because we so busy setting goals and then we feel like we've made it.
Yep.
So that is powerful. I definitely thank you again so much for being my first guest in the studio.
I
I definitely thank you for the conversation.
Yes.
I thank you for just what what we're doing here in this
Right.
moment.
Right.
You definitely have challenged me in this moment. So I appreciate you,
you.
for challenging me and making me see myself.
Okay.
So that's the biggest thing. I truly appreciate just your words of encouragement that you just gave.
Yeah.
Where can people find you?
Okay, so you can find me at m.e.richbrand on all the socials. I'm everywhere with that. And as you see, it's manifest everything rich. It's not money. Money isn't what makes you rich. It's the relationships with your kids. That's manifesting something rich in your life. Like building something that makes you smile at the end of the night. Like looking at your life and be like, okay, damn, I did okay for myself. Like that's manifesting everything rich. If you chase money, you'll have money, but you won't have anything else. Like, or whatever you do have won't be authentic because you bought it. Like, you done bought it. So m.e.richbrand on all socials. It's even my YouTube. Like, and again, it's just I spit real life because I live real life. So this isn't anything I'm telling you and I seen from somewhere else. No, I've had these highs, I've had these lows. One last thing. Educate yourself. Educate yourself. It doesn't always mean going to school. But man, read books. And if you don't want to read a book, listen to an audio book. Audio books work too. It's the same information. But educate yourself on something. Like you want to be whatever it is that you want to do or whatever it is you have a passion for, man, get your education on it. Figure it out. Learn more about it other than just what's on the surface. Like you never know what you can do if you educate yourself and find out what it takes to do whatever it is you want to do. Because it don't take as much as you think. It just takes effort. And we lose effort because we don't have the information. I'm gonna leave on that one.
I truly appreciate you for dropping the nuggets down.
Good.
Thank you so much for sitting in with me.
I appreciate you having me.
Y'all, that was Mr. Rich. Y'all make sure y'all please follow him on all of his socials because the nuggets that he dropped here in this conversation definitely sat with me. They impacted me, and I'm super excited just to continue to keep growing. I'm going to set habits, not goals. This is another episode of Letter to a Black Man, the podcast where we have to stop avoiding shifts. Change is inevitable. Have a great day.